Looking at Marie Christine Williams in the event space at the Missouri History Museum, you probably wouldn't tag her as someone who has seen as much, if not more, violence than any resident of St. Louis. But that's exactly who she is. She spent her early childhood in France living with her grandmother, a survivor of German concentration camps, the Holocaust. She comes by her survival instinct, honestly.
I never understood it. I never understood her pain until actually it happened to me.
It began happening to her the day the president of Rwanda was assassinated in 1994. Marie Christine was now living with her father, a member of the Tutsi tribe in Rwanda. Her village, like so many others, came under attack by bloodthirsty Hutu gangs.
I remember hearing people screaming and begging for mercy and for forgiveness. And I remember that I smelled the smoke. My house was on fire.
She peeked over her backyard wall to see what was happening.
That's when I saw one of my friends, her name was Arina, coming towards the wall, the fence where I was. Then it was a man behind her with a machete, a broad machete. When the man saw me, he told me that your house was next. So the time he killed my friend, I fell on the ground, I panicked.
Then she ran. Over the next 100 days or so, estimates of between 500,000 and 1 million people were hunted down and killed in Rwanda. Memorials displayed their bones, a stunning visual that illustrates the horror. Through it all, Marie Christine followed that one instinct: run.
I was in the jungle for 100 days, completely naked, with no shoes on. I was roasted most of the times. And what I used to do during the day, I used to hide and move during the night. I used to go places where nobody wanted to go, like hiding in the dead bodies and hiding on the bridges and sewers.
At one point, she found an infant. The baby was the lone survivor of an attack. She tried to care for the child, but eventually the two were captured. Not long after, they were taken to a bridge with other women and children where they were going to be killed.
And I took off running, and the Hutu tribe decided to shoot me. So he shot me in the leg. So when I fell on the ground, he came quickly. He grabbed my leg and he took me back on a bridge. He snatched that baby out of my hands. He threw the baby off the bridge. And the first thing I remember was the first swing of machete. So then, of course, they threw me off the bridge. Later on, a stranger actually found me and took me and dumped me in an empty hospital.
The slaughter ended with the Hutu government being overthrown. Countless memorials to the hundreds of thousands of dead have followed, along with books, including a pair by Williams. She speaks often around the country and in St. Louis because she believes her message needs to be heard.
Me being here, I feel like God placed me here so I can help people to understand what love means, and acceptance, and diversity, and actually accepting each other the way we were created. My story is just to remind them that if I'm here, I made it, I found peace, I found hope, and I found love in my heart after everything I went through. Why can't you do better? You live in this beautiful country.